Walking that bit on my toilet. Walking that bit with the O's. They bit it, they back, and they look, they chose.
Hello everybody, and welcome to another MX Bikes video. And today, guys, we're going to be checking out rounds 3 and 4 of the All-Star National Series made by Typical Canadian. I missed the first 2 rounds, and they're pretty fun. I've ridden on them, but these last 2 that he's released, one's going to be releasing today. It's probably going to already have released when I upload this video because I'm uploading it fairly late in the day. But these tracks are super fun. They give off this really cool local vibe, and they're good for all skill levels. But they're very, very challenging in sort of an interesting way. Like, they look super easy, but the roughness and the ruts, when you're trying to go fast, it makes them tough. So we're going to have some fun on these today. I'm going to talk about IRA motocross a little bit at the end of the video. I kind of yapped for like 15 minutes about that. So if you guys want to watch that, stay tuned. But yeah, tracks look sick. You can see this one right here. This is round 4. It's going to be dropping today. I'm pretty sure the race is also today as well. There is a whole series around it. So yeah, go pick it up on the shop. I think this track's $1.50. The other one that I ride as well is also $1.50. So yeah, thank you for watching. Let's go on the video. All right, boys, we're starting off here at Pleasure Valley MX, and then we're going to go to the most recent release that's going to be coming out. Should be about an hour after I upload this video for the second track that we look at. But here we're at Pleasure Valley. I like this track a lot. I think he did a really good job with the roughness. The ruts are not too heavy, not too deep. But they definitely open some lines, and there's definitely some nice line choice. I'm going to go for a backflip here. Well, that was smooth, and then I don't know what, I was in like 4th gear, bro. I don't even know how I hit that backflip. But yeah, this track is sick. Typical Canadian, done a great job on these. And they give that like nice local track vibe. You know what I'm saying? Something that ain't too rough. You know, ain't too crazy. Doesn't have massive jumps, but still a nice track that's got some technical sections, and something that I think a lot of newer players will enjoy to ride and also get a little bit of a challenge, which is very important. If you're a newer player, you should want to get challenged by the tracks you're riding in this game. I think tracks like these are perfect. There's nothing too crazy. Again, no massive jumps, just a nice smooth track with a little bit of braking bumps, a little bit of ruts. You can do some practice and have some fun. And even me, you know, 3,000 hours, been playing this game for 2 years straight. Even I can have a lot of fun on these tracks as well. So we're going to explore this track real quick, and then I want to talk about real life motocross real quick, because High Point was the day that I'm recording this, and it was definitely interesting. I would say it's interesting in both classes. Obviously, mainly the 250 class. 450 class has been a snooze fest the last 2 years. While the points are closer, yeah, it's just kind of the Jetson show, let's be real, and it was no different at High Point. But if you don't want to get spoiled, then yeah, I'd go watch the race and then come back to this video to hear my opinion. If you don't care, just keep watching. But first, we need to do some laps on this track, and I want to beat my time, which is a 151.6. So that's what we're going to try to do right now. We're on the Suzuki 450, which has kind of been my practice bike, which probably isn't very smart because I've been running the KTM 450 in the pro races, and we did not do very good at Thunder Valley, so maybe I should be on the KTM a little bit more. I really haven't been playing this game too much the last week, but I'm gonna get back into it. I'm gonna get back into the grind and try to do good at High Point, because then we got a weekend off, and then we're on to Southwick, I think, after that. I don't even know. Southwick, Redbud, something like that. I'm super hyped for that. I think High Point's gonna be a really good track. It was super rutted in real life, so I expect them to make some really long, deep ruts, and not have it be as rough as Thunder Valley. I think Thunder Valley was super rough, and it had ruts, but I don't know. I feel like High Point wasn't the most rough track because it was just very rutted. So we'll see how they tackle that. I think it's gonna be really interesting. But anyway, see if we can finish this lap here. This should be quicker than what I've already ran if I can hit my marks for the rest of it. That's been my fastest, though. I still don't really know the lines on this. Haven't been utilizing the outsides very well at all. Oh, I think I can quad that. Might have lost some time there. I'm not really sure. We'll see right here when we finish this lap. Third. We gotta go inside there. All right, that was a 49.5. I think we could run close to a 46. Definitely can run a 47. I'm gonna gonna cut that inside there. I'm gonna try to just take this middle line. And then inside here, it's way faster. Sick, get on the brakes. My goodness. I don't think you can send that over the table. I think it's too steep. It looks like a literal vertical wall, which is what it is. So I don't think that would go too well. We tried to absolutely send that. Maybe I'll try towards the end of this. If I try to do a super mega fast lap. This lap's pretty good so far. I'm gonna try to go outside here, actually. It seems to be the most smooth line. Doesn't have a huge berm though, so he's kind of evened them out. You had some roughness on that inside, but you still have a rut, and then the outside doesn't have a massive berm, so you can't send it super hard. You'll lose the front end. And then a pretty nice rut right here. Oh, I missed it. It's a little more inside. I'm gonna try this outside too. That one has a really good berm, and then we know this outside's good. I don't know if I go for the quad or not. It looked caseable, so knowing that information, it works out because you can case it. Oh my god, no, I lost the back end. Okay, we have to go inside here. I need to scrub this super low. Quad up the hill. Get on the brakes. Okay, there's the 46. I think I can do a 45. I don't know if I send the wall or not, though. That's going to be a defining moment in this lap. Ooh, there's another inside. And he built this outside for some reason. Okay, well, we cased that, so. Backflip. Ooh! Alright, let's get redemption. I don't think jumping that wall is possible at all. I'm not even gonna try it. No reason. I think I can run a faster lap, though. I just need to really commit to my lines. I think I kind of know everything now. Okay. Do that. Scrubbed it. It didn't really work out. Okay, tough block had no collisions. Oh, wow, that jump was way smaller than I remembered. Alright, we're still on this. Go inside here. Latch into that. Alright, I have to send it through here. This is going to be dangerous. I can't turn. Oh my goodness. Okay. I think lap will still count. Should I send the outside? This is a turn. Oh my god. It's kind of smart that he didn't put like a huge embankment, a huge berm. Because you really can't send that super hard. It evens both lines out. Yeah, we can run a way faster lap, I'm realizing right now. That angle is terrible to get power out of that corner. Like, this has to be the best line because you get so much drive for the straightaway. Bang into that. I'm just gonna scrub this. Oh, that didn't work at all. Might have been slower than casing it, to be honest. Okay, I'm gonna be very surprised if this is a quicker lap. It was. That was a 43. Okay. Dude, I need to believe in myself more, bro. I feel like I just run lap times that are super mid, but then because it was a smooth lap, I tell myself I can't run a faster one. It's just a weird mental thing. I need to just stop and not even look at the clock and just try to run a fast lap. Okay, I mean, we might be able to go freaking sub 42. We might be able to run a little 41 piece. Surprised that count, though, because we had some off-track excursions. Definitely don't want to do that again. Can I stay on the track this time? We can. Can I ride this? Okay, ride this. Jump. Alright, settle. Double. I think we can rail. Rail that. No, I got a weird kick. Oh my goodness, these tough blocks. They scare me every time. They don't have collisions, though. We're lucky. my God, I'm cooking around this raceway. It's a bad turn, whatever, we gotta rail this. Come on. I'm gonna go for the quad here. Go, go, go. I can't tell if that's faster or slower. I really can't. Oh, that was faster. No, not a faster lap time. Yeah, it looks like we were, yeah, basically 3/10 off. We had a faster T2, only by about 1/10. 2/10 slower in T3, so it looked like the scrub line with that double single out was actually quicker. And then T1 was a little bit slower as well. So yeah, I think 43.7, I'm pretty satisfied with that. Let's go to the other track, which is going to be round 4 of the All-Star National Series. It's going to be releasing the day you're watching this, so stay tuned. We're going to have some fun on that, talk about real-life motocross. Let's get right into it. All right, boys, so this is round 4. This track's going to be dropping about an hour after I upload this video, 4 p.m. PST, for anyone wondering, on Sunday. Oh my God. Okay, so it is a sand track. It's very tight. I think it's very realistically scaled, which in this game, for whatever reason, has always come out to be way smaller than how an actual track is in real life. So I'm not really sure why that is. I've heard some different theories on this, and some people have disagreed with me. I'm pretty sure the bike and rider model on this game is actually not, like, realistically sized at all. I could be completely wrong. To me, it just looks too big. Doesn't it look big? What do I look like to these people? I guess I look fairly normal. I don't know. Maybe I'm tripping. Maybe it's an optical illusion. To me, this track feels very, very skinny. And if I had to race someone on this, like if I'm pretending this is real life, yeah, there's not much room. But anyway, I'm not sure if these are replicas or not, or if they're inspired by anything. I don't think that's something he said in the description of the tracks, but this track in particular, I really like the vibe of it. It's kind of got this fall vibe. You got like some of these trees with no leaves. You got the leaves on the ground. And overall, just kind of this dark, gloomy fall, you know, winter type vibe. And then the track is, yeah, just kind of this realistically scaled, tight, rough, rutted sand track that is super fun. I think it's a track that can really help people work on their skills at any skill level. It's a slow track, so if you are a newer player, you should be completely fine. There's no massive jumps. Even these ruts are not super hard to ride either. They're all really smooth. I will say the hardest part about it, though, is that the ruts are not very tall. So if you're trying to, like, barrel into them and, like, try to rail them, it's actually really difficult. Your front wheel can go over them pretty easily. So that is something that you do have to be aware of. But for me, I like tight technical tracks like this that are more realistically scaled. That helps me kind of work on gaining time in like certain tight areas, tight sections, and just helps my speed a little bit. Because mentally, looking at a track like this, I would think to go super slow. But this is MX bikes, and you can go really damn fast. So it's good to get on tracks like this and work on it. And I'll probably practice on this track a little bit for Southwick, because I know that's going to be coming up fairly soon. I'm not sure if the next round is Southwick or Redbud for the Pro Motocross Series. I honestly don't even know. I think it's Southwick, but no, I don't know. Maybe it's Redbud. I got no idea. I'm gonna be honest. I'm an idiot. Anyways, yeah, it's called MX207. Yeah, track is sick. Enough about the track though. Typical Canadian. He did a great job on all 4 of these tracks, but these are the 2 tracks that I have liked the most so far. So I can't wait to see the next one that he's going to be releasing, and maybe I'll make a few more videos on. Maybe I'll race the series. That's actually another thing that is going on with these. There is a series, so if you guys go to MyMXB and sign up, you can just race them, have some damn fun. You can get the season pass as well. It's on MX Bike's shop. I'm pretty sure the first round was free, so you could just go get that one as well, and maybe if you don't want to race the series, but yeah, I can't really race this race on this track because I've already been on the track early, which definitely a bit of an advantage. I don't think it's a huge advantage because this track is fairly easy. I think like 30 laps on this for me and then 5 for some, you know, other experienced guys. Probably not gonna be too different, but anyways, I've been ripping around this thing for like the last hour. It is so fun. I'll also turn the E-Road on to 1.0. And it's E-Roded quite nicely. We've got some ruts developing. We're trying to deepen these little ruts a little bit more. So we can kind of send it. So, I don't know. Maybe, I kind of wish I could do the race. I don't really want to. I feel like it'd be kind of scummy. But we'll give those other boys a chance. I'm not really sure who races the series. But anyway, I want to talk about Real Life Moto real quick. And so yeah, if you don't want to get spoiled, don't watch it. But high point was today. I'm going to start with the 250 class. We saw Moto 1. I'm not really sure who got the whole shot. I think it was Hymus, maybe, or Masterpool was up there. And it was kind of this blob of like Masterpool, Vial, Hymus, and who else was up there? I think, Shimoda was up there. That was kind of the blob the entire day for the 250 class. And then Deegan just couldn't get starts. He got 2 bad starts. He had some incidents. But yeah, in that first moto, he made a massive comeback. And it seemed like, with about, I don't even know, 6-7 minutes left, I think he was a little bit over 10 seconds back. And it was kind of like, all right, he's only gained about 5 seconds the last 25 minutes. There's no way he wins this now. But the thing with Hayden is he's so consistent. I mean, if you look at the lap times, it's unbelievable, like, how consistent he is around the track. His lap times are so close, and the best thing about him is he gets faster throughout the moto. That's something that a lot of guys, especially in the 250 class, do not do. It's a little bit different in the 450 class. You see guys get faster most of the time. 250 class, it's the opposite. You see guys get slower, and Deegan does not get slower. That boy was moving, and yeah, I mean, he absolutely depleted. Dude, I hate this freaking corner, bro. I keep jumping into the same rut every time. Look at this. I literally created a rut. How many times I've tucked there? Anyways, I don't even know what I was freaking talking about. What the hell? I'm stupid. Yeah, Deegan came back. He destroyed that 10-second gap in, like, I don't even know, 4 laps, 5 laps. Wins the first moto. That was a huge statement ride. And so after that, I was like, all right, second moto, he's obviously going to get a better start, right? He's on a start bike. And he'll just go out and, you know, gap everyone by probably about 10. He'll just manage the lead and then win the race. Didn't do that, though. He got another bad start and then went down and just, yeah, made it hard on himself. And so you had Ty and Shimoda and Hymus all fighting for the lead again. And Ty was ripping. He did make one mistake though and got past. I think Mark Phineas or whatever the hell dude's name is on the Club MX bike. Those bikes are really good, by the way. Those club bikes, god damn, they're fast. Especially off the start, man. You see those club guys up front almost every time on the start. So big props to those guys. I don't know what they're doing. Maybe the Yamaha's just good off the gate, but he was up there. That was kind of cool seeing more of like a mid-pack or like maybe like a top 15 guy try to run up front, just kind of see how he was gonna handle it. He only made it a few corners once he was out front, so that just shows you how hard the pace is, dude. It is, they're going so fast, it's unbelievable. And what's even crazier though is Deegan can go faster, bro. Last 2 laps of that race almost gets Masterpool. I was honestly hoping for Masterpool to win. All right, I mean, come on, bro. He rode such a good race, and he started to be a little bit of a, I don't know, a little bit of a head case those last 2 laps, which was quite frightening to witness. But yeah, if Deegan got him there, that would have been really sad, bro. Because yeah, Masterpool's got a crazy story, and he's had a really tough last couple of years being a privateer and then just kind of bouncing around. And a couple years ago, he had that ride with Star, and then he lost that. And it's just, there's been a lot of stuff. So it was really cool to see him get that. And I mean, Hayden though, last 2 laps, he ran 2:10s. All right, 2:10 lap times. I think his average lap time in that second moto was 2:13, and everyone else's was like 2:15, like just way slower. And yeah, so even the the results don't say he won the overall. I mean, he still went 1-2 and only lost by like 0.3 seconds. But dude, he's so fast and so consistent. It's just insane. I mean, you watch him ride, you'd think like he's making so many mistakes, but it doesn't really matter because he just charges 24/7. Like, his mind never gets off of that mode. It's just constant going as hard as he can. And I don't see anyone else in the class that can do that. Like, I just think that, you know, yeah, he might have some more talent than some guys. I just think he works harder than everyone else, though. That's the main thing. And I'm not just saying in training, but when the gate drops to when the checkered flag flies, nobody else is working as hard as he is to get around that track. Nobody. He just grinds. And if he can stay up and not get injured and keep that mentality, I think he's going to have no problem winning this title. And I think he might win every single round after this. I think this was a fluke. I think he had 2 bad starts. He needs to work on those. I don't see him losing another round. Now, Southwick's going to be the biggest test, and Redbud, I think. But, I mean, he won Redbud last year. I don't know. Vial still is kind of a question mark. He's kind of with Kitchen. Those 2 guys really had just they're not riding super well right now. I'm not really sure what's going on. But especially Kitchen. I mean, Kitchen's like out of the title now. He's completely done so. I don't know what's going on with him. He didn't have a very good round. So, yeah, I mean, Hymus has kind of shown that he's the second guy. Him and Hayden are the guys. And if Hymus wants to win this title, he needs to get mean, man. He's too nice. Way too nice. So I don't know if he needs to start talking some smack. I'm guessing that's not really his style. But at least on the track, like, you gotta do something. You gotta run it in a couple times. And I'm gonna get to another guy that needs to freaking run it in a couple times, all right? There's another guy I'm gonna talk about on the fourth. He pisses me off, all right? But anyway, yeah, Chance needs to get mean. Can't be nice. You're not gonna win this championship being nice, especially against Deegan. Maybe against Vial or something, but definitely not against Deegan. He's gonna eat you. He's gonna eat you alive. But yeah, 2V class by far the funnest class to watch. It's not even close. And just like last year, basically carrying the outdoor series. I mean, if Deegan was winning these races by 20 seconds, that would be bad for the sport. All right, it just would. As much as I like Deegan and seeing him finally do good, I don't know. I think it's good that these races are close and that we're seeing these comebacks. It just makes it interesting. You know, no matter who you're a fan of, you have to appreciate the fact that this is good racing, all right? We don't want another Jet 2-0 season in either class. We just don't want to see that. So, anyway, that's kind of where the 250 class. Hayden's clearly the fastest guy. It's not debatable. Not much else to say. Time Pool did really good. It'd be cool to see him come out like Redbud and dominate or something. I don't know. I think he might not be done winning. So, I don't know. We'll put a bookmark on that. But, dude, he might be the best PC guy in the 250 class. Maybe. If he carries this momentum, maybe. I don't know. Kitchen's still really good. But anyway, 450 class. I didn't really watch the first moto. Like, I kind of just had it on my second monitor. I wasn't really paying attention because Chase, you know, did what Chase does. Sorry, I know there's Chase fans out there. The guy just, I can't with him, man. How do you do what you did at Hangtown and then just ride like kind of like a floppy noodle a little bit? Like, I just don't understand. So, first moto, not very entertaining. We did see the battle with Jet and Hunter, but obviously Jet just kind of manages a lead, and then that's just kind of how it goes. He makes it look close when it's just not, which is, I don't know how he does that. If I was like the best guy in the class, I would want to gap everyone, right? That's what most of the greats did before Jet, right? Villopoto and some of these other guys that won a lot of outdoor titles, they just gapped everyone by like 15, 20 seconds, and then they just kept gapping, actually. That's just what they did. Jet doesn't do that. He gets like a second or two, and then he just sits there for 20 minutes, which, I don't know. That takes a lot of mental strength, I'll tell you that. So, kind of did that, but yeah, he won, Hunter second, and then Sexton was third. And we were all wanting to see Mr. Sexyton do something in this next race. And so it all lined up, all right? You got Jet first, Sexton's in second. You got like 20 minutes left on the clock. We're like, this is it, dude. Sexton's going to pass Jet, and he's going to win. And he passed him. Jason Anderson set a pick 6. It was beautiful. Just as I drew it up, I was talking to people in Discord. I was like, Ando's about to throw a big body on Jet Lawrence. That's exactly what he did. Sexton gets around. I'm like, all right, this is it, right? Chase Sexton's gonna win. He's gonna finally, for the first time in 450 outdoor history, he's gonna beat Jet Lawrence straight up. And unfortunately, yeah, he didn't do that. He battled with Jet a little bit. It was kind of back and forth. Then he gapped him, and then he goes for his motorcycle. It's very sad, all right? And it's kind of like last year, like, you know, he blamed the bike a lot. We heard it in interviews. He thought he had the same suspension as 2022. That's what they were telling him. He was saying, hell to the no, that was not the same suspension because I am not this bad on a bike. I don't know what's going on, dude. Chase Sexton is such a good rider. He's so good. It's actually insane. It's so fun to watch him. But the brother cannot stay on the bike, bro. It's unbelievable how... No, but this is the weirdest part. His crashes are so... They're so small most of the time. Like, sometimes, yeah, he gets the big body crashes, but most of the time they're just small, little front tuck, loop. I don't know. They're just very odd. And I don't know. I don't know what to say. I don't see how you can ride like he did at Hangtown. Almost die like 20 times in that moto. And then, you know, get into the lead against Jet. Like, clearly you have the same pace as him, if not a little bit faster. And he just can't stay up, bro. I don't know. I don't know what to say. I'm at a loss for words at what's happening there. And my thing is, I think it's just mental. I think it's literally just in his brain. And he needs to figure it out, bro. If he ever wants to win another championship for the rest of his career, he's too good to not win another one. But if he ever wants to beat the Lawrence brothers, he has to figure out why he keeps having these mental lapses. Because if he keeps having them, he's not beating them. Those guys will run this class forever. Tomac's old, so he ain't beating them. Anderson old, he ain't beating them. Everyone else is old. Deegan's the only guy, it seems, that has the mental strength to beat the Lawrence brothers. All right, hate me if you want. I don't see another one. I don't see another guy that can do it. I really don't. Mentally, because that's what it comes down to. You can't ride much quicker than Jet and Hunter are, but you can beat him mentally if you just really grind and you can make it pass like Chase does and not fall. Like, just stay tough enough to keep that lead and try to break him. But I feel like Jet now knows that even if Chase has the lead on him, he kind of still has the race in the bag because Chase chokes that much, dude. It's like every single time he does that, and especially last year, and not so much this year because he hasn't had too many opportunities, but oh man, frustrating to watch, man. It really is. I know they're going fast. I know it's hard, but I feel like Chase is plenty fast enough, plenty good enough. So that's kind of just my opinion on the pro stuff. That was pretty long-winded. I was just rambling. But now we're kind of seeing right now the 40 class is tight. Hunter Lawrence is kind of just playing around right now. He's taking his seconds, taking his thirds, and you know, consistency could win this title. I mean, Jet has come back, won 3 motos in a row now. So maybe someone still has to beat him, but I don't know. It's far from over. Jet could have another spill. So we'll see how it goes. I think Hunter's just trying to figure things out still. And if he could just kind of get his seconds, get his thirds, maybe lose the red plate for a couple rounds, it's still not over. But I just want to see Chase. I want to see Chase just get some redemption. Get some momentum. Because that, to me, that's when he rides the best, when he has momentum, when he's passing everyone in the field and he's passing the slower guys earlier in the race. To me, that's why he did so good in that race, because he just had the momentum. And so when he passed Jet and Hunter and everyone else, he wasn't even thinking about it. He just did it because he did it the entire race. But when he's starting in second and Jet's in first, he kind of settles into the pace and he just, I don't know, he's just not very aggressive. And that's why I said earlier in this video, someone else in this 450 class they need to take someone out, bro. Chase Sexton needs to take someone. He needs to hit Jet Lawrence, bro. Yes, I'm saying it. He needs to Vince Freeze him. I don't care. Chase Sexton is too nice, okay? Other than, who is the guy that got landed on qualifying? I think it was, yeah, Rod Bell, dude. He did a, He did a goddamn, he did like a scooter grind. He did like a scooter kid grind on Rod Bell's bike in qualifying. That could have been really bad, by the way. I don't know what I'm saying. Anyway, Chase Sexton, go land on Jet Lawrence or something. Do something, man. If you can't beat him straight up, then you gotta like put him on the floorboards or something. I mean, I don't know, man. I'm running out of ideas at this point. He's still ahead of Jet in points. Hunter still has red plate, so title's far from over. But if Jet just wins every moto now, then I mean, then it's really over. It also sucks for us because we wait until Saturday to watch the race, and we watch Jet Lawrence hold a 2-second gap for 30 minutes, and then Chase Sexton does a fucking Ronnie Mac loop out twice in the moto, and then on the last lap, Jet lets him come within a second just to edge all of us, which is what he does every single race, and I don't know. I'm losing my mind. Chase Sexton, please, man. Do something.